to the second viewing. New look, same great taste. I'm Kyle.
I'm Dan.
Shaka bra. All right, guys, welcome to part 2 of the 2.5 Men Kill Yourself special extravaganza. So, I don't know if anyone was able to watch the last episode where we covered seasons 1 through 4 of 2.5 Men. If not, quick recap. We're covering all 12 seasons in 1 month, coming up to finish it on August 5th. We are currently recording on the 25th of July. And we're here to talk to you about seasons 5 through 8.
Give or take about 4 hours to 2.5 Men a day. Just keep that in mind. Our sanity is dwindling.
Actually, though, quick note, we've been doing better. We kind of started off a little bit stronger than we realized. So we're only actually having to watch about 8 or 9 episodes a day now, which is 2 to 3 less than it was for the past 3 weeks.
That's right. There were some days where we went hard and we did like 14, 15, 16.
I remember I had a day off once and I literally almost watched a whole season.
Yeah.
And then I thought about what I'm doing with my life. But anyways, I am right now just going to pull up the old Wikipedia to jog the memory. Because we're going to quickly talk about season 4 of 2.5 Men.
Oh,
or 5, sorry. Season 5 of 2.5 Men.
5, 6, 7, and 8 is what we're covering right now.
Yes.
So we just finished season 8. We're moving on to season 9 tonight. Yes, after we do the 2.5 Men podcast, we get to go watch 2.5 Men. So
we wish we were kidding. Although
we've canceled every aspect
this
of our
era
social
of
lives.
episodes is the end of the Sheen years.
This is the end of the Sheen years.
But we'll get to that in just a minute. Just a minute.
Well, you guys obviously remember that Charlie Sheen went on kind of a crazy Tiger Blood, Bang and Crack Rock.
Hashtag winning.
Hashtag by winning.
Hashtag winning. I'm banging 8 gram rocks right now.
Winning.
That's in season 8. We'll get there in just a minute, guys. Bear with us, please. So in this season, things get a lot more interesting. It's hard to remember season 5. It feels like it was in a distant memory of mine that I'm trying to block out.
Yeah, it is.
But let's just reclaim some episodes here. Oh, great episode. Help Daddy find his toenail. Charlie and Linda attend a function, crowning Linda Judge of the Year. At this point in time, Charlie is dating a woman who is his age. And that's a big deal because Charlie only sleeps with women who are younger than him.
By like 10 years at least.
Like 10 years at least, and or might be a prostitute. It's kind of like his go-to thing.
Fucking
like that's the kind of plot points you get in this show. That was a major plot point, was that he was dating someone his age.
Yeah, that was a major fucking plot point. What else is a major plot point? He proposes to chicks left and right these days. Yeah. I mean, in these seasons, he's trying to fucking get into a serious relationship, but not really trying that hard. He's fucking around. He's proposing to every woman he basically fucking sees.
Literally every woman.
Doesn't marry any. Well,
I want to make one quick caveat. We kind of fucked up last episode, and we talked about the whole like Teddy dying arc and him with that chick in season 4 that actually happens in season 5. That was our bad. I doubt any of you fucking noticed that, but if you did, we're sorry.
Sorry about that. Sorry we bled into season 5 in the.
It's like this whole thing's mush. Like
It blends together. Every episode's the same. Alan does something fucking stupid. He fucks up his life a little bit more. Charlie just fucks girls. And Jake is just an idiot. I think right now, Jake in season 8, and I'm sorry I'm jumping ahead a little bit just for the sake of a reference here, but in season 8 right now, just to reinforce that Jake is a fucking idiot, is hanging out with this other idiot kid named Aldrich, and they formed a group called the Dumbasses that is just like Jackass, except they're the Dumbasses. So
that's clever, dude.
They're doing.
I'm waiting for a Johnny Knoxville appearance. I feel like that's gonna happen.
You think it's gonna happen?
I feel like it's gonna happen.
That would be respect.
I got a pretty good feeling about that.
Oh yeah, I should mention that. What was it? Season 5 or 6? Oh, season 7 actually. Fucking Eddie Van Halen.
Dude, we're not there yet. We're on 5 still. Can you just chill?
I'm working my way backwards. I'm going 8,
chill?
7 this way. All right.
Okay, so in season 5.
Season 5.
Charlie goes through the whole thing with Teddy, which is his mom's husband. He dates his daughter. Turns out that they're actually con artists. Teddy dies in Charlie's bed, and then the other chick goes to jail, which is Jenny McCartney, who kind of started the whole, like, kids who don't get needle vaccinations will get cancer, or kids who do get needle vaccinations
Really?
will get cancer.
Is this Jesse
Or autism.
McCartney's
Autism.
sister?
Yeah, she started that.
It's Jesse McCartney's sister.
Oh, shit, I wish. McCarthy, sorry. Or wait. No, it is McCarthy. Just Jesse McCartney? Oh, McCartney. McCartney. Jenny McCartney used to be a Playboy model and dated our boy Jim Carrey. Shaka bro.
Oh, dude, big shock to Jim, dude. That chick's banging. Nice
Also,
work.
Jim Carrey, overall, pretty good dude.
Jim Carrey, great guy. He's Canadian too, right?
Yeah, he's Canadian. Yeah. Kids in the Hall, great show. I'm a big fan of the movie Yes Man.
Love myself a little Jim Carrey.
I love Yes Man, dude.
Yeah, Yes Man's a good.
That scene where they're at the movie store and he's like, I'm kind of busy right now.
Yeah,
I would,
that
but
is
I'm
a
having
pretty good movie overall. I like
that.
when he shows up after drinking all those Red Bulls.
Oh, yeah, he pops out of the car. There's
Yeah.
like cans everywhere.
You ever heard Rebel? I like Rebel. Rebel.
I forgot about the episode where Teddy dies, how it's like a CSI, like a montage.
Oh, fuck.
Like,
No, it's the
homage.
episode after Teddy dying, I thought.
It's the one of the wedding / where he dies.
Yeah, so basically everyone gets pulled into questioning. The mom, Alan, Jake, everyone. And they do this whole bullshit CSI thing. So whenever a person who's being interrogated, like Jake, is describing a circumstance, they like do this whole weird like flashback kind of investigative tone. I don't know. It's like a weird.
Oh, they break it down, and like my favorite whole thing is where whenever Jake talks about something, they zoom in onto the cotton of his clothing and say that there was a stain there from him eating food, because that's Jake's character, is that he just eats food.
Yeah, Jake's,
that's his character.
Jake's character eats food.
He eats food. He makes fart jokes.
Yeah, and you know.
And he's dumb.
Okay, this fucking. You know, they form this group, the dumbasses. I'm sorry.
You're jumping ahead, dude.
It fucking bugs me.
Hold it in.
Okay.
Okay, at the end, well, we're closing up season 5 here pretty quick. Season 5 also introduced the character of Angie, who was an older woman.
Oh, yeah.
She's an older
fucking
woman.
old broad. Looking good.
Yeah, she's a nice,
Old
yeah,
broad.
honestly, she's a nice looking lady.
Could you tap that strange, dude?
I'd probably tap that strange. Neither here or there, though. She is older, and they kind of make the parallel that she's like his mom,
Like
right?
the mom figure
Yeah.
he never had.
Exactly, and
Like
how
the
she
loving,
she's
caring.
like taking a napkin to his mouth and like, you know,
Yeah, like cleaning his face
Yeah.
and I don't know what
telling
else.
him that, you know, he deserves to be loved. And she also kind of befriends Alan, and that's one thing that happens is Alan also falls in love with her. But it's just, they keep making this fucking weird, like, Freudian thing about how they're obsessed with their mother and have mother issues. And they bring it to the forefront where they actually introduce a mother figure, and it
Yeah.
kind of made me feel weird.
It seems weird. It like almost brings you into the vibe where you think that they're attracted to their mother.
It was a little, I felt a little
And
gross.
it's kind of like, eee.
I felt a little not okay.
It
Not
was
that
a
I
fucking
ever
weird
actually feel
episode.
okay watching the show, but even then especially was a little bit.
Worse than a couple episodes in season 8. Season 8 was rough for me.
Dude, we're almost there. You should
Yeah,
show
sorry.
all season
Okay,
8.
move on to season 6.
Okay, hold on. At the end of season 5, he's dating Angie. Then it turns out that Angie's son is actually dating another girl who Charlie used to date. And then
Right.
it turns out that this girl isn't quite over Charlie and kind of wants to break it off with this dude. So she comes over to the house and is kind of throwing herself at Charlie, telling him that they should run away together. Meanwhile, Charlie genuinely likes Angie, and he decides, no, that's not going to happen. Kind of does a good thing for once, I guess. Not really. Anyways.
Not really.
And so doesn't think much of it. Then he goes over to Angie's house, and she's like drunk, upset, and says that he ruined her life, and that she left her son, or the girl he was sleeping with had left her son because of him, and she had told him all the evil things Charlie had done, and I don't know.
Basically, because he fucked a girl, he got fucked by a girl.
Sure.
That happens every second episode. Welcome to 2.5 Men. You just watched all 12 seasons in that one description.
Dude, we don't know. The last 4 might be different.
That's
They
actually
actually
true, dude. The sheen years are over, so
sheen
things
years
are
are over.
heating up. That last episode, this last recording that we do is gonna be fire, dude. We got what's his name? We got
Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, you just got pranked, dude. Shows up.
Oh my God. Do you
And-
think he's the OG prankster? Would you go as far to say that?
No,
Do you think...
just
hold on.
because I don't like him.
If there was no Punk'd, would there be Prank Invasion? Hear me out.
No, I don't think there would be.
Yeah, you got to give him props for that.
Okay, that's respect,
Quick game for a
dude.
quick kiss, you know?
I mean, oh fuck. I wish I had some bracelets right now so I could pick up lots of girls.
I'm birds and bees in the bracelets, man.
Dude, shout out.
Hey, if anyone out there wants to play a quick game for a quick kiss, please tweet at us.
Yeah, actually, quick game for a quick a quick game for a quick kiss. If you tweet it at us right now, we'll send you a notebook.
If anyone does that, we'll actually send you a notebook.
We'll send you a
signed
notebook.
by Chris from Prank Invasion.
I don't know. We won't do that. We'll forge his signature.
Shh. Chris will be on there.
Yeah, we'll get Chris to sign that.
We'll get Chris to sign that. All right, moving swiftly on to season 6 of 2.5 Men. I just want to point out that like we've been doing this for a couple weeks now, and I think we have learned a little bit of a lesson on time management.
Oh my God, it's true. We literally set aside at least 4 hours of every single day of ours to sit down and do one thing, which is 2.5 Men. Now, we figure that if we can do it for something as shitty as 2.5 Men that we really don't want to watch, we could literally do it for anything. Which means we're going to be getting a lot more sleep in future years.
That's true. I haven't slept much at all lately.
And hey, we're not saying that this is going to happen right away. It's going to take years of practice, years of
we're probably
2.5 Men, Glee. Sorry, no spoilers.
Dude, that's one thing I want to bring up. I think in season 8, they actually make a Glee joke.
I can't remember.
Okay, we'll get there in a second.
Fuck it.
Okay, but yes, so time management has become a thing, and I'm proud of that, I guess. Honestly, I tell people, they're like, oh, Kyle, you want to hang out tonight? What are you doing tonight? I gotta watch 2.5 Men. Sorry, man.
Having the guts to like deny drinking or going out with friends to watch 2.5 Men is respect.
It's respect, but people that ask why, and often I'm like,
I guess our answer is we wanted to do it for the fans. We were like, what kind of excruciating pain can we put ourselves through to show the fans we're dedicated to them?
I'm in the mentality that if we can do this, we can probably do anything. I'm in that, because like I had to watch Deadpool twice in 2 days. I thought I'd never get anything fucking worse than that. And like, this is different though.
And here we are. We've basically been watching 2 Deadpools a day for a month. Almost a month.
In case you guys didn't know, Deadpool's not good. I'm sorry. We're going to leave it at that. Okay, moving on to season 6. Okay, so...
Anything big in season 6? Does anything even fucking happen? This whole show is...
I'm just going to read off some episode titles for you, see if anything strikes your fancy.
So we've been doing this drinking game where I think we might have mentioned this last episode too, but I'm going to bring it up again anyways because I think it's pretty funny.
It's pretty good, yeah.
So we... pay attention for the name of the episode, and anytime it's said during the episode, which by the way is every episode. They
always do it, which I like actually.
They always say the name of the episode in the episode, which is kind of dope. So every time that comes up, we give a good old shaka bra. Sometimes we take a photo. That's a lie. We don't take photos.
We did that for the first 3 to 6 days. Yeah. Then we stopped doing it because we didn't care anymore.
and then we drink.
Yeah, then we have a nice drink to that. We drink to the title, and that's probably my favorite part of the drinking game.
Which is kind of bad because we play this drinking game every night.
Well, whatever. Don't worry about it, guys. You honestly do
Think
you.
about that
You guys
later.
do you. We'll do us. You do you.
Yeah.
Okay, so episode 1 is called Taterhead is Our Love Child. So this one is a great one where there's a woman who happens to have a kid who looks like Charlie at the coffee shop.
Oh, right.
Chuck, yeah. And Charlie thinks that perhaps this kid might be his because he slept with her roughly 8 years ago or something like that.
So from a distance, Charlie and the gang think that this chick has a kid. However, it turns out that she's actually babysitting this kid, staged the whole thing, bought clothes that look like fucking Charlie's to squeeze some money out of the guy. So that's kind of the joke. I mean, there's no punchline there. Mind you, the show is full of punchlines, so... I almost expect it, but...
the Chuck thing, I think there might have been like a Chuck rhymes with fuck joke at one point. They might have threw one of those in.
I think Chuck is like a nickname for Charlie.
Yeah,
I think they definitely made that connection.
Yeah, they did that for sure. I also do like this episode, Pie Hole Herb, only because it's the one where Alan lends Charlie $38, and then Charlie doesn't give it back to him right away, and Alan freaks out. It's one of those episodes that literally hurts my heart to watch, because Alan makes me hate myself more and more every day.
Do you think that's because you see a little bit of yourself in Alan?
Probably.
Or
maybe it's because I also have mother issues and I can't commit.
All right, there you go, folks. Getting real on the TSV.
My name's Charlie Harper. No, fuck this show. I mean, I don't know if I see myself in Alan. It's just that, like, he's so fucking stupid. There's nothing redeemable about him.
Open up to me, Kyle. Open up.
Okay, here's on the real, no. If I'm ever like Alan, please punch me in the face.
I will.
Please.
Yeah, you can guarantee that.
So, you haven't done it yet for the first 8 seasons, so I'm going to assume...
I'm going to start paying attention a little more, though.
Okay,
you know,
fair enough. Well, honestly, guys, keep this moment in mind. Come the next episode, if Daniel's punching me in the face, I might be like a little bit like Alan. But up until this point, safe to say I'm not. So we'll leave it at that.
So if you see him with like a black blue eye in the next couple of weeks,
you'll know.
You'll know why.
Damn You, Eggs Benedict, great episode title. I'm just going to go to the end of the season because I don't know what else happened.
Yeah, just...
Oh, okay, he starts seeing Chelsea. That's the kind of the gist of season 6.
Right. Okay, so...
He starts seeing Chelsea and he kind of realizes that he likes Chelsea a lot and he tries to stay at her house one night and it doesn't work out. So they end up just hanging out at his house. It's this big kind of like, oh, the man's house is where it's at and I'm not comfortable anywhere. And it turns out I'm actually a little bit more effeminate than I give off.
Exactly. It turns out that... Charlie just has a hard time sleeping anywhere else and doesn't want to.
Yeah, it's quite pathetic. And then
she makes a stick about him having to come over, to which he does, and then leaves in the middle of the night multiple times. You think they're gonna break up because that's usually what happens, but nowadays Charlie's trying to marry someone, so
all the time, right? That's weird. Okay, also he then he proposes to her, puts a ring in her drink. She drinks the whole glass of champagne.
Swallows the ring.
Swallows the ring. It's comedical. Everyone laughs.
She shuts it up.
Laugh Track goes crazy on that one.
Laugh Track did go
Laugh
crazy.
Track went crazy on that. Oh,
dude,
also...
Laugh Track is fucking unreal.
Dude, the Laugh Track is the best character in the show.
It's the best character. It's every single time it's an original Laugh Track.
They know what they're doing with that track, and I'm in the camp that believes that they just have one laugh track, but there's a great sound engineer that knows how to make that laugh track sound great. That's my thought.
I've got a theory that most of the budget for the show is spent on the laugh track.
Oh, probably. I mean, like, what, do you need a script? No one writes this shit, you kidding me?
Anyway, like, fucking 12-year-old Johnny down the street writes the script for 2.5 Men, dude. Like, totally. It's all good.
Oh, also, Alan starts dating his receptionist, Melissa, the shorter girl.
Melissa's dope, though.
Yeah, I like Melissa. She's pretty nice. She's fun. She's kind of funny.
She's a girl
She's also feisty. You find out a little bit later she's a little feisty.
She's a little feisty, but she's also a girl that's truly in love with Alan, which it's hard to believe is ever found. And then, she loves to do things for him. She likes to fucking take care of him. She's like a homemaker type person, but she's also got a little fight in her. Like, she's a little feisty.
But naturally, as Alan always does, he finds a way to fuck it up because he can't do anything right.
Yeah, 100%.
And he sleeps, or he makes out with her mother.
No, he's in bed with her mother, right?
Yeah.
He eats a pot brownie with her stoner mom. They end up in bed. They end up back together later. He fucks that one up again, too.
Dude, you're skipping.
It's all good.
You're skipping, dude. We're going to take a break here, but what we're going to end off on is that the season 6 cliffhanger ends with Charlie seeing his ex-fiancée Mia at a coffee shop. And then it's all to be continued. What's going to happen? Mia's back. Also, by the way, Mia sucks. This chick's not cool.
The worst.
Chelsea actually is all right, but she's just kind of okay. I don't hate her. I don't like her. She's fine. Chelsea's okay.
Shitty.
Chelsea's more so in season 7. We'll talk about that. We're going to take a real quick break. We'll be right back, guys. A little more 2.5 Men, so...
Catch you after the breaker. And we're back with some more shitty 2.5 Men, guys. We left off at season 7.
Yeah. Also, Safari can't load season 7 right now, so...
But, I mean, to be honest, there's not a lot to fucking talk about in season 7 anyway. Nothing really happens. Charlie fucks things up with Chelsea.
That's literally what happens.
Charlie fucks some stuff up with Mia. She's back at the beginning for like a quick minute.
Oh yeah, she shows up for a minute and then she apparently wants to be a singer. So he records a song with her. It turns out she's a shitty singer. They kiss quick. Decides that he's gonna stay with Chelsea. End of episode. End of the first 4 episodes. I'm pretty sure actually.
Probably 8. And then what else happens? Does that blonde chick come? Does McCarthy swing around?
No, that's season 8 again there.
Okay, so basically that's season 7 in a whole fucking nutshell. Jake's not really around. He's kind of fucking around with this kid named Aldrich. I think he has a threesome a couple times.
Season 8 still. You're jumping around.
Fuck, see, I'm jumping around. See, nothing happens in season 7. Nothing happens.
Jumping around. Just take a quick breather. Fuck, man. Safari does not want to load season 7. Okay, this is what happens. Chelsea is the main part of the season 7 shtick. And Charlie fucks it up because what does he do again? There's a whole arc where
it's because she has more money than him, I think.
Yeah, no. It's that dude, the lawyer guy.
Oh yeah, lawyer. They go to a lawyer.
Brad. His name's Brad.
Yeah, fucking B-Rad, dude.
B-Rad.
So, I don't know. B-Rad's around tempting Chelsea. They get into it. They start fucking. Charlie tries to get her back. I think she comes back for a minute, but it kind of just fizzles.
Well, he does the whole thing where it's like, oh, I'm jealous, and you're sleeping with him, and she wasn't. And then after they fight, she actually decides she has feelings for him. I don't think she actually sleeps with him, but it's that whole thing. It's kind of... Meanwhile, Alan is back and forth with Melissa. They get back together, and then she does this whole thing where he's faking that she's living at their house.
Oh, wait. Doesn't he burn down the house?
That's season 8.
Fuck.
No, Melissa's the shorter blonde girl. She's still around.
Yeah, I know, but does he...
That's season 8. Season 8, hold on, dude.
So much shit happens in season 8, nothing happens in 7. Like, I'm pretty sure that's it for 7. Can we just jump into season 8 right now? I got a lot of shit to say about season 8.
You got a lot of shit. Okay, well, let's just clarify that at the end of season 7, Chelsea leaves, and they don't get married, or they're not going to get married anymore, and Charlie's really not kind of dealing well with that. So at one point, Jake drives him to Chelsea's birthday party to give her a gift, like a pearl necklace, something like that, or like diamond necklace.
Yeah.
Anyways, she gets the gift. She really likes it. And then, of course, Charlie fucks it up, as always. And he is drunk and drives his car into a police car, and he's arrested on the top of his car.
Right.
Season 7 concludes.
Season 7
Daniel,
done.
do you have a few things you want to talk about season 8?
Season 8 is probably the worst season since season 2.
Whoa, that's a big talk.
100%. Like I was talking about before, Jake creates... Oh, he was like, oh, Jackass was so dope, dude. Let's fucking do a spin-off, buddy. So him and this fucking shitty kid named Aldrich
Keep in mind that this Aldrich guy is the son of Lindsay, who
Alan
is seeing. Yes.
So Aldrich comes around. Eventually the mom comes to pick up Aldrich one day. Alan sees her. They start fucking. Here we are, dumbasses. Dumbasses is just like jackasses, except some of the stunts that it involves are... eating enough chili to light a bunch of farts on fire to basically propel them on rollerblades off the balcony into the ocean, which of course doesn't work. It just lights shit on fire. And then there's another one where they chug some Diet Coke and swallow some Mentos. It's called the Human Waterfall. Or what do they call it? Human Volcano.
Human Volcano. It's like the, what is that? What was that called? The Diet Coke and Mentos thing on YouTube. This is like, this is the thing.
The Coke and Mentos trick. It's the classic Coke and Mentos
The thing about this show that's kind of funny is to see, like, the idea of the internet becoming more popular. Like, they slowly got iPhones, and they started making YouTube jokes. Haha, what are you going to do? Put that video on YouTube?
Oh. I'm going to put you on the YouTube.
Oh, no. Oh, what are you going to do? Make me go viral? Oh. And Charlie makes, well, I had a viral once, but it's not the viral you want.
Real fucking knee slapper there.
Super good, dude.
So... some other shit that happens is basically Alan moves in with Aldrich's mom, a blonde chick. What's her fucking name again? I can't even remember. Who cares? It doesn't matter. She moves in with
her name's
Lindsay. So basically, Jake is now going to be living with his dad, Aldrich, and Aldrich's mom. And Charlie's going to have the house to himself.
Meanwhile...
Then Alan fucking runs into Melissa, the receptionist from his work.
Who I still like at this point. I kind of miss Melissa.
Same here. Melissa's dope. Actually, I think Lindsay's a little better. Maybe not.
You're in the Lindsay camp?
I'm Team Lindsay. But anyways.
She seems like a real character, actually. We'll get into her for a minute.
We'll get into her for a minute in a second. Now... Alan goes to the liquor store to pick up a bottle of wine because for some fucking reason... Charlie gives him money because he's moving out. Go buy yourself a bottle of champagne. Let's celebrate that you're moving out, you fucking dick. And then Alan cheaps out, buys some gross garbage wine, saves the rest of the $100, runs into Melissa. They make out instantly. He pretends to continue living at Charlie's house, brings her over to fuck. And then eventually, as you can imagine, he gets kind of caught... breaks up with fucking Lindsay, or they break up somehow.
No, he breaks it off with Melissa and goes back to Lindsay's.
Right.
But that night, he's smoking a pipe the whole time.
And then he lights the house on fire.
The entire house is in ashes.
So now, guess what? Charlie has to host all 4 of these fuckers. Aldrich, Lindsay, Alan, and Jake now. So
it's a one big happy family, really.
Now it's like 4.5 and 2 sisters or something.
Yeah, and then Lindsay... Lindsay's pissed off at him, naturally, and they have this kind of cool scene where they're all, not cool, but it's funny in a sense that they're all hanging out at this, like, burnt-down house, making fun of Alan for, like, 20 minutes. I liked that.
So
that was okay.
What happens? Charlie goes over to do something, finds Lindsay's ex-husband hanging out in the burnt house.
Oh my god, dude.
Then the pizza guy comes. Then the fucking neighbor comes, which also happens to be Alan's ex-wife's new husband, Herb. Fuck me, it's this bullshit clusterfuck of garbage.
Actually, a lot of stuff happens in the season. I'm just remembering a lot of things. Okay, so that happens. You're right. They move in together, and then when Lindsay comes over and sees her ex-husband, she misses him, and they decide to get back together. So Alan fucked it up again.
Alan gets the shaft, so naturally.
And then right after that, a couple episodes later, I suppose, our good friend Courtney shows back, Jenna McCartney, and she was Teddy's daughter, fake daughter, I guess.
She was the like thief that ended up in jail after the CSI episode. But basically, her and Charlie just get fucked up, go to Vegas. Charlie spends a bunch of money on her.
Charlie starts to kind of like be a good person again for like 5 seconds in one episode. It's like a Thanksgiving scene, I'm pretty sure.
That's right. Yeah.
And then
then they bring in the fucking McCarthy.
And they go to Vegas and they just have a bunch of debauchery for a while. And they talk about how that's what they need and
they love each other.
They love each other.
And this is the perfect girl for him.
I've been waiting for it forever.
Two episodes later, this is in the midst of all the fucking house burning down shenanigans. Charlie looks over at McCarthy and goes, "You're so hot. I love you. You're so beautiful. Your eyes are so gorgeous. But I don't want to fuck you anymore." And she goes, "Okay, see you later." And then it ends.
She does the same thing too though. She's like, "Oh, thank God, I don't want to either." Yeah. When was it for you? Oh, the limo. Oh gosh, the limo. Fuck this show, guys.
That's
seriously.
Season 8, guys. And you want to know where it ends off? Pretty much fucking nowhere.
Well, I mean, there's a couple other things I guess you could bring up, like
Alan tries to get Lindsay back. He fucks up the party. No surprise.
Lindsay comes back to Alan because she figures that, she needs something more serious and that her ex-husband wasn't the man for her. Cool, I guess, but then Lindsay and Charlie connect over betting on horse races or hockey or basketball or something.
Alan gets suspicious.
Alan thinks that they're doing something behind the scenes, and then Alan does this hilarious scene in which he gets sprayed by not by one, but 2 skunks at Lindsay's housewarming party.
He's spying on the party.
Oh my god! And by the way, a new house, or no, the renovated house of the house he burnt down. And then, as soon as Lindsay thinks she's gonna forgive Alan, because Charlie's actually helping his brother out, saying just forgive him, he fucks it up and shows up to the coffee shop in the middle of the window and says, "I knew it."
Yeah.
But I just want to end off this last 3 episodes of the season have this weird arc where Rose.
Oh, Rose
shows up.
Resurfaces.
She shows up, which I used to like Rose up until now.
So Rose has basically slowly been implanting the idea that she's getting married to Charlie. So Charlie freaks out, wants what he can't have.
No, not married to Charlie, but
married to someone else.
Named Manny Quinn.
Manny Quinn, which happens to be a mannequin, if you guessed it. It's a great fucking punchline.
But the punchline is that Charlie doesn't guess it, and that's what's hilarious.
Right. See, there's multiple punchlines. The name is the punchline. The pizza guy gets it. There's another punchline.
Can we get a laugh track in this by chance? Can you maybe work up a laugh track? Is that a thing?
DJ, hit that laugh track.
I don't know if this will be in the final cut, but we're going to try and get a laugh track right here. All right, awesome.
Okay, and
we'll work on that. So that's the punchline of the whole 3-story arc. Essentially, she fakes a wedding that Charlie sees through a window briefly, and I guess that's funny. The pastor at the wedding was the father on Even Stevens. I remember that. That was kind of cool.
Pretty respect.
Shout out to our boy Shia LaBeouf. Shaka bra.
Shout out to the beef.
I love the beef. Always. So anyways, Charlie figures in his head that he is in love with Rose, and he convinces Rose to cheat on this fake husband with him.
They go away to Disneyland together, which is another punchline because Rose likes Disneyland.
And they decided to go to Paris. God. Also, check our Midnight in Paris episode coming out soon.
Definitely. And that's pretty much where the season ends, actually. They leave on their trip, and that's fucking it.
And the season was short. There was only 16 episodes. Or 18 episodes? It was a shorter season. I'll fact check it right now. We got a live fact check. What's your guess? You taking bets on this?
I'm going 22.
16.
Whoa, 16.
Yeah, so it was a shorter season. They did kind of like leave it where like they ended the season where it made sense, I guess.
Well,
But
it's not a cliffhanger. It doesn't set anything up except for the fact that Charlie's kind of into Rose right now.
well, they make it you can make the assumption that the next season they're gonna get what happened in Paris or the aftermath of them running away together.
Right.
But in reality, this is the part in real life where Charlie Sheen kind of went off his rocker, and
He goes by winning. He starts.
he goes
banging some
#winning,
serious
banging crack rocks. Something about Tiger Blood. Honestly, it was great to watch on the news. Those were good days for television. So he leaves the show. He quits the show. He makes some anti-Semitic remarks about Chuck Lorre and leaves the show and gets fired.
And no spoilers as to how he comes into the show, personally, because I don't know. Kyle knows.
Yeah,
I don't
actually,
know.
like as I mentioned briefly in the last episode, my dad was actually a fan of 2.5 Men, and this was around the time he was really watching the show. So when the time season 9 was premiering, we all sat around the TV to watch Ashton Kutcher enter the show as Charlie Sheen's replacement. And that's
Fucking
where we're going
unbelievable.
to start watching tonight, and that's where we're going to come into on the next episode. So,
All right, guys.
Yeah.
This has been the second viewing. As always, feel free to check out any of our podcast sites. So iTunes, Facebook, Instagram. Don't look at our Twitter.
Please don't. Also, all those sites have a backlog of all our episodes. So if you want to listen to part 1, this is part 2. Feel free to do so. That's the best way to do that. Or if you want to listen through episode 1 through 19 or 18 of the podcast, that's where you can do it.
Exactly. And keep in mind that, this is our video, or this is a series that we're doing for Patreon and for everyone that's going to be, that has donated and appreciates and watches the show. So this is purely for you guys.
For the fans. We're doing this for you guys so we can move forward.
Watch us suffer through 2.5 Men and,
This was a tough one to do. I'll be honest. The first episode we did, I was like, "Okay, we're going to talk about the project. We're going to talk about the setting of the show." But come 5 to 8, this was hard to talk about.
It's the same show every episode.
Although I'm barely optimistic that things are going to change up a bit. Hopefully, we'll see some
Fingers
diversity
crossed.
changing
The
up.
next 4 are going to be a doozy.
Yeah.
I'm Dan.
I'm Kyle.
Shaka bra. We're
Shaka
signing
bra.
off. Thanks for tuning in, folks.